Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Colombian Love, and today I am doing an unboxing of the Legion of Collectors from Funko. This is one of their new subscription boxes, and it deals directly with DC Comics. They already have the Marvel and the Star Wars out currently, and I think they just announced the Disney box. But let's unbox this and dive right in. First up, the box. It's kind of classic DC with the lettering and the stars. You open it up. There's comic book images of a lot of your favorite DC characters. And first thing you see is the Wonder Woman patch inside and the Superman pin on the other side. Now, with these subscription boxes, there's two things that they always include is one pin, one patch. Going a little further, you get the exclusive armored Batman pop from the upcoming movie Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. It has a lot of the gold trim, and it's almost like a metallic kind of painting on it. It's just a little shinier than what I imagine the other pop looks like. You also get the Dorbs with Aquaman and Superman. Superman is kind of a, I think they're calling it like the Kryptonite Superman. And Aquaman is this glowing aqua color, but I'll get into that in a little bit. You also get the t-shirt, which is basically kind of like a mock-up of one of the boxing posters with Spanish Batman vs. Superman. There are a lot of little things built into the t-shirt, which are actually pretty cool. And you also get the comic book, which is also a Legion of Collectors exclusive thing. The exclusive pop here, like I mentioned earlier, is kind of a sort of a glossy paint. There is some gold metallic trimming on his knuckles. Basically, it's just showing off the armored version of Batman. Paint job's nice. The cape is actually a more of a matte finish, so it's a little more realistic as opposed to making the entire thing like a metallic or shiny, because obviously his cape isn't metallic. But it's very cool. Definitely probably one of the cooler pops for this line. Kind of comparing it to, like, say, the Nightmare Batman, which actually has a lot of detail on it. But that's for another time. You also get the exclusive Superman and Aquaman Dorbs, which Dorbs are kind of Funko's newer line. Sort of like the idea of like the design of Russian nesting dolls as far as just the shape. I mean, you can't open them up and put them inside of each other and whatnot. But the Superman has a sort of kryptonite effect, I think is what they're actually calling it. And the Aquaman is this glowing teal aqua color. They made a pop like this that was an exclusive to Hot Topic. And I'm assuming either we're going to see it in the movie, or it could be like the Ant-Man where it was a blackout that never showed up in the film. But the design of these is really nice. The Aquaman is really, really detailed, as you can see here with like the his trident or aqua weapon thing. And Superman has his line designs that matches up with the Zack Snyder version of the character. Next up is the t-shirt, and I'm absolutely loving this t-shirt. I love that it's in Spanish, first of all, but it's very much like the old school boxing posters where you have Batman versus Superman. Has the release date for the film on it, because obviously that's when the fight's going to happen. And it basically says it's an exclusive event to Metropolis and Gotham City, and it's presented by Wayne Industries. It's just great. It's such a cool t-shirt. This is, I think it's perfect for there first, and it perfectly goes with the theme that they're trying to have with the Batman versus Superman stuff. You get the exclusive Legion of Collectors comic book, which is Batman Superman #5, done by Pack Booth, Ratmond, and Dollhouse. Basically, it's a really cool cover. It's just awesome. It, whether you're a comic book collector or not, this would just be even a nice thing just to throw up on the wall, because it really is a beautiful piece of art. But comic books is something they exclusively have with these collector's boxes. They've been doing it with Marvel. Now they're going to do it with DC, and that's great because, they're comic book companies. So obviously, why wouldn't you want to include comics to tie in with a comic book company? Also included in the box when you first flip it open is the patch. With this one, they give you a Wonder Woman patch, classic logo. It's a nice patch. It's really well made. Um, it it's not an iron-on or anything. It doesn't look like. It looks like it's actually something you'd have to stitch onto something. Or if you're somebody that collects patches and puts them up on, like, say, a corkboard or something, that's pretty cool too. Also, you get a pin. This is something that the subscription boxes have had so far, and this one's a Superman pin, and actually, it's a pretty hefty pin. It's really thick, well weighted. Definitely not cheap or chintzy. It's actually really, really nice. So this is again for people that collect patches or pins. You can put it up on a corkboard or something like that, and it's really slick looking. And that's pretty much it. This is a really good jump out of the gate for DC. I think they're going to keep a lot of collectors going with this, whether you're into the Batman versus Superman. I'm sure they're going to dive into different other characters, like some of the stuff that they showed up at Toy Fair was the Supergirl. Basically, there's going to be a lot of characters coming out that are more classic DC, rather than just the standard Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman stuff that's coming out for the film. So subscribe, comment below, check out some of my other videos, and I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks.